Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Sonic Mix, and today I'm going to do Talk Time Episode 3. Now, before I forget, upon recording of this video, today is May 27th, 2013, and at this time I want to wish everybody and everybody around wherever you are a happy Memorial Day. Hopefully your Memorial Day is an awesome one, and hopefully it's the best one ever. Without further ado, as I've coughed, let's begin Talk Time, Episode 3. What are we going to talk about? Well, let's get some of these subjects out of the way really quick before I forget. So, last week, it was the last day of school, whether you're in high school or college, for the majority of the big schools, which for me, last week, Tuesday, was my last day. And I think I did a pretty good job, maybe an okay job at best. I know I got a writing, in my writing class I got a B, in my total fitness class I got a B, and my history, I might have gotten a D, but I would be so lucky if I got a C on that. I know the final for my history class was worth a lot of points, so I could have made a good comeback if the comeback was really all worth it. In other news, in the wrestling news, actually, Hulk Hogan suffered this gruesome injury. Now, what this injury is, I don't know. Is it a big deal? Is it not so much of a big deal, but because of his age, they're making it a big deal? I really don't know. I don't follow TNA. I used to follow it back years ago, and the many times I've watched TNA, I've just been so bored of it. There's nothing interesting. I mean, I know with the whole Aces and Eights. I mean, the thing with me is, like, I know what's going on in TNA. I know, like, who's all there, like, wrestler-wise, but I don't watch it. I know, like, of course I know about, like, the whole Aces and Eights story, and, I know a lot of people are saying that that's killing TNA for what it is, and the new Aces and Eights is, like, the new NWO, which, if you would have bring the NWO of the 90s and slapped them into TNA, the NWO would have demolished Aces and Eights. Aces and Eights do not even come close to the NWO. Nowhere close to it. So, I don't know why people are thinking that this is the new NWO. I think it's kind of ridiculous. Hell, I think the Shield in the WWE is a lot better than Aces and Eights. A three-man team beating all comers, and they have not lost. And then you have Aces and Eights, which I think it's a group of, what, 7? 8 people? Something like that? Excuse me, damn. Should have brought some water with me if I knew I was going to cough this much. Once again, for those that might have watched my SmackDown video, my voice was a little hog in a way, and now I'm kind of coughing. I feel better now. I feel a lot better than before, but my voice is just hog, so excuse me if I do cough or if I have to sneeze. Please do excuse me on that. But anyway, about the Aces and Eights and the Shield. The Shield is a lot better than Aces and Eights. The Shield is undefeated, still undefeated since their very first match at TLC. And Aces and Eights, they've been defeated many times, and the story isn't going anywhere. And if they don't kill Aces and Eights now, TNA might just be out of luck. Hate to say it, but they might just go out of business. It's possible. In other news, the announcement of the Xbox One. My first impressions of the look of it, it looks really nice. I mean, I like the black. I like how it looks a little bigger than the Xbox 360. But here's my thing. Why is it called the Xbox One? It would have made sense if it was called like the Xbox 3, because it's the third system of the generation. But one? I really don't understand why. I did hear a rumor that it was supposed to be called Infinite. That was the original rumor I heard, that it was supposed to be called Xbox Infinite. And in all honesty, I think Infinite would have been a much better name title for the Xbox. It would have been a much better name title for the Xbox than the Xbox One, but whatever the case it is, it's Xbox idea of the Xbox One, and we have to go along with it. But it looks good. I've heard some good things. I've heard some bad things about it, and the whole that in order to play video games for the Xbox One, you have to be hooked up to online. That is not true, and kind of a funny story. I actually heard that whoever came up with that idea actually got fired for that. I don't know if it's true or not, but if it is true, please do leave a comment right on the bottom of the video. Leave a comment and just basically say, yeah, it's true, or no, it's not true. I don't know where you heard it from, Sonic, but that's what I heard it from, but kind of ridiculous if the person did get fired for it. But at the same time, very stupid. I mean, it would have been stupid regardless. But, oh well. Well, Xbox One versus PS4. The PS4, I think, I mean, it's been announced of the name, but I think they have mentioned some things. I know with E3 coming in June, there's gonna definitely be some talk. And actually, the new Call of Duty game, Call of Duty Ghosts, is actually going to be, I think it's going to be the very first game to be for the PS4 and the Xbox One. And I think it will still be for the Xbox 360 and the PS3 as well. Which I have a feeling now, probably come 2 years from now, maybe by next year, they probably will discontinue Xbox 360 games and PS3 games. So so if you're still that gamer who wants to get the next gen console, or if you still want to play video games for the next, say, 7 years until the new one is announced, then you best to get the Xbox One and PS4. What am I going to get in particular? Well, if they're both going to be $500, I'm not going to spend and blow away $500. I mean, maybe when it drops to $300, you know, I think that'll be a good buy. I think I'll be a sucker to buy it. But $500, look what happened with the PS3. 600, what was it, like 600, 650, and just so many riots and just so many bad things that happened. And with the Wii U's midnight launch, it was kind of like the same way like it was with the Wii launch. It was a quiet midnight launch. Nobody didn't do nothing stupid. Xbox 360 was kind of mediocre. Some rowdy fans, but nothing really too bad happened. The PS4, there were riots, stampedes. Someone got shot at a Best Buy, from what I heard. And some teenagers robbed a GameStop and stole, I think it was like about 100 copies or 200 copies of the PS3. So if I had to predict how the midnight launches are going to be for both of the next major gen consoles, Xbox One, going to be some rowdy people, probably going to be some trouble here and there, but I don't think it's not going to be big enough to where it's going to be on the news. The PS4, I can see this being much worse than the PS3 midnight launch, and you will hear this on the news. When you turn on the news the next day, you're going to hear someone got shot or someone robbed a GameStop again, and it's going to be the exact same repeat like the PS3, exact same. And you know what? It's really a shame how you have these die-hard hardcore fans or people who can't wait patiently to get their system, and they have to cause a riot. I mean, I'll tell you this right now. I've been to 10 midnight launches, all of them for video games, and there is not one I've been to yet that caused a riot or caused trouble, because everybody waited patiently, and, you know, everybody talked as the line was moving, and hey, you actually got to know somebody and get to talk to somebody and add them as a friend on Xbox or add them as a friend on PS3 and play with them and all that. So if we had people like that, midnight launches would be a lot of fun, but it's something about a system that everybody's motor drive just kicks in the high gear in a finger snap, and it's like, oh, I cannot wait, I need to cause a riot, I need to do something. It's like, calm down. You're gonna get your system. I mean, I'm pretty sure you paid off $600 for your system. Just calm down. Alright? Once you get it, you can run like a bat out of hell, get in your car, get in your house, and just be up all night long. Hopefully you have a day off the next day, or hopefully you don't have to go to school the next day. But other than that, I think the Xbox 360, not 360, the Xbox One, I think, is going to win in midnight launch appearance and attitude-wise. But sale-wise, I can see the PS4 winning the budget war, because I think a lot of people will go for the PS4. Because, of course, the PlayStation has been around since 1996, 97. And whose console's going to break down first? I think the PS4. Because during the 360, after 2 weeks that people bought the system, they got the red light of death. And after 2 days of the PS3, there was already system fails. So, I think Microsoft is very smart to know what's going to be put in, what's not going to be put in. Sony, I think they're just going to try to just do something and hope the best that it won't break down on them. Hopefully. That's in their mindset. Also, really quick, how's the weather today? How are you guys doing today? For me, I'm doing good. Just enjoying the time off of the semester. We'll be going back to work. And it's cold. Well, I wouldn't say cold. It's like 60, 61 degrees out. But of course, where I live, 61 degrees, it's like, it's nothing to us. But how are you guys doing? How's the weather? How's life going? How's whatever the hell you do going? Please do leave a comment right on the bottom of that video. And let me hear your comments. See how you guys are doing nowadays, or what you guys are doing. Alright, this was my Talk Time episode 3. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, once again, you guys all had a good Memorial Day. Hopefully, it's the best one. Hopefully, you guys did something with your family, or did something for your friends, or did something for your loved ones, or for the ones that you care that's in the military right now, or whatever the case may be. Hopefully, you guys are having a very tremendous good time with them, or a tremendous good time with whatever you're doing. And until then, this is Sonic Mix saying, you guys, right there, yeah, I'm pointing at you, the one that's watching this video, you have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.